How's it going, folks? Welcome to a Pirate Yakuza unboxing video. Today we'll be unboxing two different limited editions of Pirate Yakuza. One of them is a steelbook that I ordered from a Spanish website. It comes with a few neat stuff, but it's the smaller one out of the two editions that we're going to be unboxing today. And then we have the much more impressive Japanese collector edition. As you can see in this picture, this one contains quite a lot of goodies, the main attraction being the Popup pirate toy being themed after Majima. So without wasting any more time, let's get right to it. So because I don't have like the best equipment for an unboxing video, I decided to kind of narrate over this footage of me just unboxing the games, but I still wanted to get this video out of the way, and I will try my best to show everything as best as I can. So we'll be starting with the Japanese collector's edition, and as you can see, on each side of the box there's a different thing being displayed, and the most impressive side of it being this one, where you see like a full display of Majima looking really good. So before we actually open the box, I want to show you this thing that was attached to the box itself, which is like a very small poster, like a wanted poster of Majima. I think this would have worked way better as like an actual poster, but also the fact that it's so small is kind of cute and I don't mind it. So as you can see on the back of it, this is not like your typical kind of paper. There's this like weird finish to it on the back that kind of gives it a heavy touch. So very small inclusion, literally, but it's a very cute one. I like it. There's also this sleeve that was attached to the box itself. Alright, now let's get to opening the actual box. First thing we have is the game itself, as you can see, just like the normal cover, nothing special about it. And then we have the DLC. Now, if there happens to be any of you out there that own the Japanese edition specifically, and if you want the code to this DLC, well, here you go. It might be a little difficult to see, but I tried to adjust it as best as I can so that it's actually kind of visible. So there you go. You're welcome. Actually, if there's any of you that do claim this and you managed to do so successfully, let me know in the comments. And then we have what is probably the main attraction, the Popup Pirate Majima toy. They gave it its own little, like, neat box with a very cool and cute design. I'm really fond of this thing, and I really do like that they went the extra mile for this. I don't know if you guys know, but prior to this edition, a lot of the Japanese limited editions were just like very generic cardboard boxes. Like they would just package a lot of their limited editions in very ordinary boxes, and there was like nothing really special about them, aside from the items themselves. So with Pirate Yakuza, they're kind of breaking that cycle, and I'm really glad for that, because this packaging overall, I think, is one of the best we've ever seen with any Yakuza Collector Edition. But anyway, we'll open the Pop-Up Pirate toy a little bit later. Let me show you guys something else. The eye patch. Now I gotta say, the packaging for the eye patch is also really neat. You have the Hannya on one front, and then you have the flower patterns on the sides and also the snake. So basically just Majima's tattoo plastered around it. And then when you open the thing itself, of course, you get the legendary eye patch with the snake design on it. It looks really cool, very impressive. I think it's of decent quality. Now over here, it's kind of hard to see, but it says do not wear. Now what am I gonna do? Of course I'm gonna try to wear it. But unfortunately, your boy suffers from a problem called big head syndrome, and try as I might, I was not successful in trying to put it on. Let's just leave it at that. I tried, and I tried, but yeah, well, I can't really do anything about it. I mean, honestly, if not for the unboxing video, I doubt I would even try to put it on. I usually just let my collector editions sit down in the corner. But anyway, you would not believe, right after this, I tried to put the eye patch back in its box, and I spent like a good 5 minutes or so trying to actually do that. So of course, I'm not gonna show you all of that. But once we got that in the box, there's another thing at the bottom, and this would be an acrylic stand, a pretty big one, basically of the game's cover, and that's really it. And also attached to it are two metal pieces which you can actually fit in at the bottom, which helps make the stand itself, well, stand. So they did this neat little thing where you can like unscrew the screw from the metal piece and then put that in the hole below and then, screw it again. And that way you end up with a stand looking a little bit like this. I gotta say, I think the acrylic stand is probably my least favorite inclusion in this. Everything else though, fantastic, love it. So now let's actually open up the main attraction, the Pop-Up Pirate Majima toy. And there's a little Majima on the barrel, looking right at home over there. Very cute, very neat stuff. And next we we have the Demon Fire daggers, which we use to actually, play with the toy. So you have a total of 12 of these. There's a silver variant, and there is a black variant. And finally, there is a golden variant, and all of those have the, the Demon Fire dagger patterns on them. So because I'm dumb, I didn't fully understand how to exactly get it to work just yet at first. So I was messing around with it at first and wondering why the hell it wasn't working. But then I realized you actually have to kind of hold him in and then spin him like that. And once you do that, the toy basically activates, and now you're supposed to put in the daggers. And here we go. So yeah, I gotta say, I really like this inclusion, and I think this limited edition is pretty cool overall. Now, let's move on to the other thing that I wanted to show, which is the steelbook that I imported from a Spanish website. So, just gonna show the front of it, a little bit of the back, and then the sleeve as well. And now, let's try to show the steelbook itself. So, nothing too crazy, but the Hannya pattern just looks gorgeous as always, and I really don't think they needed to go overboard with this. I mean, they could have, but I think what we got is fairly gorgeous as well, so I'll take it. So, I apologize for this, but the code for the game here is actually used, so yeah, I would have normally given this away, but alas, not this time. One of the things you'll find inside is an RGG Stereo logo sticker, which I believe was included with games like Lost Judgment and maybe the First Judgment as well, if memory is not failing me. But yeah, the inside of the steelbook looks like this. It's one of the screenshots that they provided before the game's release, I believe. And then we move on to something else, which is the pirate flag. This is a paper poster, and then on the back you have a map of an area in the story. Pretty neat stuff overall, especially considering that the steelbook is basically at the normal price of the game anyway. Oh, and I almost forgot, they also provided this like small pirate Yakuza pin with a Spanish steelbook, which I guess is nice, not really my thing, but it's something. Again, I only paid like the base game price for this, so I'll take it. But yeah, this was the unboxing of the Japanese collector edition as well as the Spanish steelbook. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this random, out of nowhere unboxing video. I had these two just sitting around and I wanted to kind of put them away, but I figured I would make a video about them first and then I could just go on and do that. So yeah, that's all for this video. I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye now.